Welcome to Charles Travels, the podcast where we explore the world and all its wonders. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey today. We're going to start with a story that's been making headlines lately, and it's not about an exotic destination or a hidden gem, but about the state of affairs in our own country. As we all know, the world is changing at a rapid pace, and sometimes it feels like we're losing our grip on what's happening around us. The news can be overwhelming, with stories of immigration crackdowns, police surveillance, and government overreach dominating the headlines. It's hard to keep track of it all, but there are some incredible resources out there that are helping to shed light on these issues. I want to tell you about a few projects that have caught my attention lately. There's the Impact Map, which is an interactive tool that tracks changes to federal government funding, workforce, and policy across the country. It's like a heat map of sorts, showing where the impact is being felt the most. Then there's the United States Disappeared Tracker, which is a dashboard that tallies the number of people impacted by the Trump administration's mass deportations. It's a sobering reminder of the human cost of these policies. We also have the ICE Flight Tracking Project, which uses flight monitoring data to track deportation flights and other ICE air activities. And if you're interested in staying up to date on regulatory changes, there's the Regulatory Changes Tracker from the Brookings Institution. These are just a few examples of the many resources out there that are helping to hold our government accountable. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are also people working tirelessly to challenge these policies in court and to protect the rights of marginalized communities. The Trump administration litigation trackers from Just Security and Lawfare are two great resources that provide updates on the latest lawsuits and challenges to these policies. As we navigate these complex issues, it's more important than ever to stay informed and engaged. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just starting to explore the world, it's essential to understand the context in which we're living. And that's what Charles Travels is all about. Exploring the world, and all its complexities, one story at a time. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we continue our journey across America, I want to take you to a place that's been in the headlines recently: Omaha, Nebraska. You may have heard about the largest worksite immigration raid in the state's history, which took place at Glen Valley Foods. This event has had a profound impact on the local community, and I'd like to share with you the stories of the people who are working to recover and rebuild. As I traveled to Omaha, I was struck by the warmth and resilience of the people I met. Despite the challenges they're facing, there's a sense of determination and hope that's palpable in the air. I had the opportunity to speak with some of the residents, including Garcia, who shared his thoughts on the raid and its aftermath. He said that limiting immigrants' ability to remain in the country legally often pushes people to borrow or make up false identifications, simply for the purpose of working. As I walked through the streets of Omaha, I saw the vibrant cultural landscape that's been shaped by the city's diverse community. From the murals on the walls to the smells of traditional cuisine wafting from the restaurants, it's clear that this is a place where people from all backgrounds come together. But beneath the surface, there are complex issues at play, issues of identity, belonging, and the struggle for dignity. I visited Glen Valley Foods, where the raid took place, and saw firsthand the impact it's had on the local workforce. The company is working to recover, but it's an uphill battle. The employees I spoke with were hesitant to talk about their experiences, fearing repercussions or deportation. It's a chilling effect that's been felt throughout the community, where people are now more cautious about speaking out or seeking help. Despite these challenges, there are glimmers of hope. Community organizations and local leaders are coming together to support those affected by the raid. They're providing resources, advocacy, and a sense of solidarity that's essential for healing and rebuilding. As I listened to their stories, I was struck by the resilience and generosity of the human spirit. As we explore the complexities of this story, I'm reminded of the importance of taking the back roads, of slowing down and listening to the voices that often go unheard. It's in these moments that we discover the beauty of everyday life, the dignity of ordinary work, and the wisdom found in small towns like Omaha. The changing face of rural America is a theme that we've been exploring on Charles Travels, and it's clear that Omaha is a city that's grappling with its own identity. From the farms that surround the city to the factories that drive the local economy, there's a rich tapestry of traditions and customs that are worth preserving. As we move forward, it's essential that we recognize the value of individual stories and the power of community. The people of Omaha are not just statistics or headlines, they're human beings with hopes, fears, and dreams. And as we listen to their stories, we're reminded of our own connection to this land, to its people, and to the traditions that shape us. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we conclude our journey today, I want to take you to a place that's been marred by violence and tragedy. In the Mexican municipality of San Mateo Piñas, a senseless act of brutality has shaken the community to its core. Gunmen stormed the village hall, killing the mayor, Lilia Gemma Garcia Soto, and injuring 2 municipal police officers. As I sit here, reflecting on this story, I'm reminded of the resilience and strength of the human spirit. In the face of such senseless violence, it's easy to feel helpless and overwhelmed. But as we travel through the stories of others, we're reminded that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope. The village of San Mateo Piñas, nestled in the state of Oaxaca, is a place of rich tradition and culture. The people here are known for their warm hospitality and strong sense of community. But as with many small towns in Mexico, they're also vulnerable to the influence of organized crime groups. As we consider the life and legacy of Mayor Garcia Soto, we're reminded of the importance of public service and the sacrifices that many make to serve their communities. Her death is a tragic loss, not just for her family and friends, but for the entire community that she served with dedication and passion. As I travel through Mexico, I'm struck by the beauty and diversity of this incredible country. From the vibrant cities to the rural towns, each place has its own unique character and charm. But I'm also aware of the challenges that many communities face, from poverty and inequality to violence and corruption. In the face of such challenges, it's easy to feel discouraged and disillusioned. But as we travel through the stories of others, we're reminded that there is always a way forward. We meet people who are working tirelessly to build stronger, more just communities. We see the resilience and determination of individuals who refuse to give up, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. As we conclude our journey today, I want to leave you with a sense of hope and optimism. Despite the many challenges that we face, there is always a way forward. There are always people who are working to make a difference, to build stronger communities, and to create a better world for all of us. So, let's hold on to that hope, my friends. Let's continue to travel through the stories of others, and let's never forget the power of human connection and community. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.